Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
It's just me and you. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Is good. Makes the score Patriots 7, 49ers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
33-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Mostert, the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Gain of 9 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Pass complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Garoppolo's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
49ers nothing.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Warner in on the tackle.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike." That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9
Another
yards.
catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They hand it off to Mostert. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards on the ground.
A gain of 43 yards. And the 49er first.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Yeah, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Kittle catching the slant. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Third on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 8. First down, New England.
At the 44.
They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Running out of the gun, White. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
33-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Newton looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James James White, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Again looking for Samuel, this time the catch made. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
The extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Patriots 21, 49ers.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The 49er ball.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The ball carrier, Jonathan Jones on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Complete.
Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down.
Yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down back at the 43-yard line.
13.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Patriots 21, 49ers 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throw caught here by Bird. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
To the air again, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Logan Ryan.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
It's a gain of 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is White on the screen. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Yeah, let's go set lunch.
On the give, it's White. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
And at the 39-yard line.
On the handoff, this is White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton flushed out right. That's complete to White. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
1st down, here's White. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
White, the ball carrier.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
22-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Opting to run again here with White. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
At the 8-yard line.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
They'll try the air now with Newton. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
And goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots have moved out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play Big-time result.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. On first down, Newton. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.